I played in 2018, and it's a ROM hack of Mario 64, and it's amazing. I need to play it again. And he needs to make the Majora's Mask one.
Get Undertale.
Get Undertale? That game is interesting.
There's a Switch version.
You ever play Five Nights at Freddy's?
No.
It's scary, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that game even scared me. I was like 19 when that came out. All right.
I've played Bendy, though.
Bendy? What's Bendy?
Bendy and Big Machine.
Oh, see, I don't even know what you kids are doing now. Five Nights at Freddy's was the last thing from the popular Reddit culture that I consumed. I didn't even consume Undertale. That was after Five Nights at Freddy's, I think. I don't know. This guy, what do you think of the Piranha Plant? Is he fun looking?
Looks good.
I love
but he looks like the dead version of a Piranha Plant.
Yeah, the dry version, Dry Plant. Looks like Dry Plant.
But he has a solid golden pod, so yay.
I wish that the default Piranha Plant had the green pipe. I feel like that would have made more sense than the pot. I mean, how often is the Piranha Plant in a pot?
Well, in Super Mario 3D World, it's in 3D World for Wii U. I'm pretty sure 3D World's for Wii U, and in a certain level, in the first world, I think, there's Piranha Plants in pots, and you can pick it up, and...
Oh, yeah. I do remember that. Dude, how do I forget that? That came out in 2013, so that's a long time ago now. That's 6 years ago now. Although it was the end of 2013, so it's really 8 years. It was released 5 years ago.
There isn't many bad Pokemon games, but if there were to be one bad Pokemon game, in your opinion, what do you think would be? Because in my opinion,
I think there's a lot of bad Pokemon games, to be fair.
I think one of the bad Pokemon games would be an X and Y.
No, that's definitely one of them. I think that, personally, no, don't tell anyone I said this, but I don't really think any of the Pokemon games are all that good. I think that what they were capable of doing on like the Game Boy, of fitting all the Pokemon in there and having them have all those unique sprites and moves was great. But in today's day and age, I think an ideal Pokemon game would have like less Pokemon, where every Pokemon that you could do had a great unique animations, and it was like real time, like kind of like a real-time RPG where it would be like Dark Souls with Pokemon or something like that. I think they really need to just drop the battle system and just do a new thing that's more fun and engaging, because just selecting from like a menu of moves and like watching a thing, I just think is boring.
Have you seen Let's Go?
Yeah,
it still has the battle system, but when you first encounter a Pokemon, you don't fight it. You just chuck Pokeballs at it until you catch it.
Well, I actually think that's a good change, because no one really cared about battling wild Pokemon. They only cared about battling other people. So people freaked out about that change, but I didn't mind it at all.
You weren't forced to battle them on your first move, because you could go into the bag and then use a Pokeball.
I know, but most
in
people,
Let's Go, it's just much easier.
Well, it's not really fun to fight like a Metapod that just uses Harden. Like, oh yeah, that's tons of fun.
I once watched a video about, is it possible to beat the Elite Four with a level 3 Metapod that only knows Harden? And yes, the Metapod does level up throughout the video.
Yeah, I've seen that video. It's good. He does a lot of weird things, though. There's like a ton of weird things.
Yeah.
Ooh! See, that's the whole job. Is when the big hits happen, just go, whoa! What do you think of the buff Ike versus skinny Ike? You like buff Ike more, right?
I've only been in 2 matches. I got eliminated on my second match.
I'm just making conversation.
I only got 1 kill, and that kill was the person falling off the map.
Well,
and they just fell off the map. I didn't do anything.
Sounds like he wasn't being respectful, and he was going easy on you.
Nuh-uh, he accidentally fell off the map.
He accidentally fell off. Oh, Isabelle. She's a cutie.
Oh, so you can make a house up here? Why don't you do that to protect yourself?
Why? I wish I could just build my own house. I mean, I technically can. I see this is the mindset of like a loser. Someone that says that, oh, well, I wish I could, and then they don't do it. Like I could like go to the store and buy the parts and build a house. If I like wanted to, but obviously I'm not doing that. So you know what's funny is both of these characters are the same species. They're both like dogs. It's just one is like a cute, you know, puppy, and the other is like an actual wolf. You know how we got dogs like Isabelle? How we managed to? I know, but do you know how like domestication worked? So.
What's domestication?
So
if you describe it, I may
yeah, I'll describe it. So a dog like Isabelle doesn't survive in the wild, and the only reason those dogs survive is because of human care. So we took wolves, which were fit for survival, and we brought them into our early tribe, like tens of thousands of years ago. Huh?
In school, we read an article that was the history of dogs, and it was some wolves went to a human,
yes,
like a camp, like a science camp where people were researching things. I can't remember it perfectly. I think it was a science camp where where scientists were researching things.
This is like the first dogs.
It's how wolves turned into dogs.
It wasn't a science camp. It was like a literal, like, it was pre-civilizational camp of like ancient humans. And then as time went on, as we built civilization, like just dogs became, basically it's kind of like how
the wolves would keep everything like that we didn't really need in it, and well, the wolves would kill all the insects and all the other animals.
So the thing about nature
that
is
were their prey, and the humans would let them stay there as shelter, and then eventually the wolves turned into dogs.
No, but I have to explain that part.
Helped.
But they didn't just turn into dogs. So humans that would breed the wolves, and the wolves that showed better traits that humans liked, like they were calmer, they were less aggressive, they were better trained, they would breed those wolves more, and then slowly you got more obedient wolves, and that's why you can't domesticate a fox. That's why if you bring a fox into your house, like people say don't do that, because they're a wild animal, so they don't genetically have the traits of like a calm, obedient, loyal dog. So like Isabelle is like the human-made species of, like, it's very beautiful how that works.
Isabelle is kind of it's hard to tell what Isabelle is.
No, she's that dog with like the beard snout. That's like the I forget what it's called though.
I can't tell what animal she is because of the bun she has in her hair and how the air.
I know what it is, but I forget.
I can see the ears.
She's like a purse dog.
That bun, I just don't understand.
Well, if you took the bun out, she's I don't know dog breeds by name that well. She's like a cute little beard. She has a beard. It's so funny. It's funny, like a girl having a beard, but that's Isabelle.
The weird thing about Animal Crossing is, why can animals talk? And why are
they do that all the time in fiction. That's just like fiction.
I know video games don't have to apply logic, but I still like applying logic to video games.
Well, it's mostly done because they're not actually animals. They're more like people characters, but they make them just look like animals to be fun. Like with Sonic, like Sonic isn't really a hedgehog. He's like a superhero, but they make him a hedgehog because kids like animals. Like that's literally it. Like kids like colorful animals, so they make it. They could have made Sonic a person, and it would have worked just as. It wouldn't have been as good. Like I want Sonic to be like a furry little, cute creature, but like if they made Animal Crossing and all the animals just behaved like animals and they just pooped everywhere and ate things, like who would want to play that? I mean, right?
People who like survival and animals.
Yeah, but you want to make that game? You can go ahead and make it. I mean, I don't think it'll sell well, but you can make that game. Oh, I'm a little late.